You must die. Everybody must die.
Forbidden love and Gothic horror. Today, we're sinking our teeth into Hammer's 1970 classic, The Vampire Lovers. Is this a sensual masterpiece or just another fly-by-night movie from Hammer? Let's find out today. Released in 1970, The Vampire Lovers is one of Hammer's most infamous films. The Vampire Lovers is part of Hammer's later entries when they were trying to find something a little bit different than their usual Fangfest. It's actually an adaptation of a Gothic piece that's older than Dracula, Joseph Sheridan Le Fanu's Carmilla. Carmilla was the first and most popular female vampire in literature. But is this a movie that lives up to that standard? This is set in the classic world of Hammer horror, creepy Gothic graveyards filled with fog, castles that are far away from civilization, and innocent victims trying to find their way out of a trap. The story follows Carmilla, who is played by Ingrid Pitt. Carmilla is a beautiful and mysterious young woman who is taken in by a family at a remote castle. She quickly forms a bond with another young woman who is played by Madeline Smith. As the relationship between the two young women grows, so does the body count. And we're left wondering, is this because of Carmilla? Well, not to give away spoilers, but yes, it's very much caused by Carmilla. As tensions rise, Peter Cushing joins the cast as the general who's looking for revenge for his daughter, who may have been another victim of Carmilla. So what works in The Vampire Lovers? Ingrid Pitt as Carmilla, even though she's maybe a little bit older than what Carmilla was in the original film, Pitt is really quite amazing as Carmilla. She's sensuous, she's threatening, the perfect vampire, actually, the perfect vampire for a newer age when vampires aren't just undead monsters, but are seductive, sensuous creatures.
Turn down the lamp.
Pitt's performance is dripping with menace, but also seduction. And you also feel some sympathy for Carmilla. After all, she really is just looking for love. The Vampire Lovers features Hammer's usual great Gothic sets. For some reason, around this time frame, Hammer was trying to do some modern versions of the stories, and it didn't work. Like Dracula AD 1972 does not work. Count Dracula and Vampire Brides does not work. But the films where they continued to try to do the Gothic atmosphere, like The Vampire Lovers, like The Vampire Circus, like the follow-ups to The Vampire Lovers, the other movies in the Karnstein trilogy, they continued to work. And so when Hammer was trying to modernize, they actually did the wrong thing. The Vampire Lovers also offers for Hammer a unique take on the vampire mythos. Carmilla doesn't use the brutalism of Dracula. She seduces her victims. She seduces the people who want to fall in love with her, who she pulls in and forces to fall in love with her. So, does The Vampire Lovers hold up? Absolutely. In fact, I would argue that it's better than most of the vampire films that we are seeing now. It's something, both a modernization of the vampire theme, but also it falls back on what works with the Gothic themes of Dracula and other vampire stories. I would say that it is an 8 out of 10. You definitely should check it out. But tell me in the comments below, what do you think? Is The Vampire Lovers a good vampire film? Is it sexy? Is it hot? Is Ingrid Pitt perhaps the sexiest vampire ever in any vampire movie? Let me know. Thanks for watching. Again, as usual, like and subscribe to the channel. Let friends know what we're doing here, and thanks for checking in. Let me know, would you like me to follow up and look at some of the other Karnstein movies that Hammer made during this time period? Also, maybe should I do a deep dive into The Vampire Circus or The Scars of Dracula, some of the later Christopher Lee Dracula movies? Have a good day. Thanks for watching.